Interesting. So Streamlabs doesn't actually count as a viewer. Oh god. Whoa. You got on quick. Fucking rapid fire. You want to see something funny?
I feel like
Nope. Too much porn. Yeah. I love cobble animations. There's like two that I was just like, fuck, this is just the commentary is beautiful. I'm laughing just thinking about it. The MMO experience. That shit's so funny. What's the other one? Is this one?
I require assistance.
You can support our
If it's
channel
not
by clicking the link
obvious,
in the
apparently
description below
bot
and
is
buying some
broken
merch.
and
We
lost
got some
stock.
Lost Ark. We got some.
This shit's so funny, man.
help, help. Help.
I love how he makes the villains seem like just regular old people and the players are just monsters that come in to fuck up their world. Comedy genius, man.
can support our channel by clicking the
Fuck.
link in the description
Okay,
below.
one
and
last
buying
one
some
and then we
merch.
go jump
got
into the
some for
game.
Lost Ark, we got some for Elden Ring, a new wave of new merch. A brand new wave of merch.
Actually, no, I
Brand
lied.
new
This one
wave
was
of
too
new-
funny.
A new wave of brand new merch.
Which one was the one I was thinking about? I can't remember which one I was thinking about. You don't know Elden Ring stuff because you're not a FromSoft fan. Oh yeah, this one.
Water, fire, electricity, air, ice, green. Long ago, the 7 elements lived together in harmony. Then everything changed when the players attacked. Exploiting our elemental weaknesses, the players are merciless in their pursuits, slaying us and using our resources to empower their weapons and abilities, one by one.
Hey. Enough horror stories. You're scaring the droplets. Finish cooking that food, will ya?
Fine.
Nowhere to hide. With sword comes shadow. Ta-da! Queen is here. Dumpy dumpty go! Boing boing boing! Pew! Ah! Blaze over.
Then what happened?
Oh, I beat them. What?
This stuff was just too accurate.
Not even death can save you from me. I am your doom.
You know what the funny part is? He apparently made it 3 years ago, and it applied exactly the same when he released it. Now I'm like, fuck, bro. That's just some insight. That's kind of fucked up if you ask me. Anyways, how's your day been? Oh, I can't, whenever I'm feeling, I've been playing, oh, have you? Is it good? Have you been playing the remastered one or the original one? Remaster? Fuck, dude, that costs so much. Buy V Rising and play it with me. This game is dope. Although I don't know, like, if you want to do a PvP server or PvE server. I got it on sale. How much was it? Is it on sale now? Is it on sale now? Or was it like, what's only go for 35? Only 35? Not the Switch. They're selling Diablo 2 on the Switch. For fucking reals? Is there crossplay at least? Why the fuck would you want to play Diablo 2 on Switch? It sounds like shit. Oh, there you are. Yeah, crossplay as well. Ooh, interesting. I have been wanting to like play this game eventually at one point. How much does it cost though? Tony hasn't been playing games for 2 years. Fuck hell. $80. The fuck is the Primeval collection? Oh, this gives you Diablo 3. Dude, Diablo 3 is selling for 30? What the fuck, dude? Plus the expansion? Bruh. What does this one do? Bruh. Everything on the Switch is because it's portable, and yeah, I can play it with my bro when I go to Sydney. No, you want the 70. Diablo 2 is his game, and he said that he played with me. Yeah, like Tony's like 30 something, isn't he? So like I could totally see it. There's like a threshold. Like my age, no. My age is the age that they still like Diablo 2. It's the only reason why I'm not a huge Diablo 2 fan is because StarCraft existed. StarCraft and Warcraft completely took that away from me. Yeah, that's cool. What you been playing? I want to play that game as an assassin because I just like martial art characters. They just seem fun that you punch the shit out of demons to death. But Shadow Master sucks. And the fact that it piss ass weekend, I can't make a Shadow Master build be legitimate. Well, you can make any of it legitimate, but like, it's unacceptable that my Shadow clone can absolutely fucking beast mode everything. Disgusting. For what people say about the combat engage system, I can completely understand why D2 is way better. No, like, I'm not even gonna fucking argue. Like, I know D2 is better. It's a better game. But I just grew up, you know, like, by the time Diablo 3 came out, it's just like, shiny! You know? Like, on stream, that's the reason why I want to go back and play retro games, because, like, no one wants to play those games that came out in 1990. They look fucking terrible. They didn't age well at all, especially when they were going for realistic graphics. Doesn't mean that the gameplay is bad. And like what I'm doing is trying to analyze the gameplay, so. Also, you know what's ridiculous? The more I stream, the more my viewership is declining and careening into the fucking ground. I was finding it funny. Because at the beginning, when I was doing Monkey Tower Defense, I had like a concurrent viewership of like 1.7, and you need 3 to get affiliate. It's now down to 0.8. And I probably streamed for like, what, 250 plus hours? I'm like, bro. It seems like doing more streaming does not equate to more value. Okay, what am I doing? Well, I'm actually versing someone difficult, so just gonna drain a little bit of blood. Okay. Okay. Oh, fuck, I love this game, dude. I can't, like, it is game of the year for me right now. Like, hands down. No competition. Wait. Yes. Lower. Lower. Too low. Lower. Woo. Damn, that good, huh? It's, I don't know. Like, the world, the boss fights. Imagine playing Diablo 3, but the bosses are actually hard, and you have to, like, learn the boss patterns to beat them. It makes you feel like a vampire. It's like everything I wanted out of a Diablo game, man. You build a base. It's like better Torchlight. Whoop. And you can, like, you know, transform these dudes into thralls so they fight for you, which kind of makes me want to do PvP. And PvP in this game is nuts. It's like what Diablo wanted PvP to be. They just understood. The guys that made this game just understand games, man. Oh fuck. Well, this horse is about to die. Oh, motherfuckers. Oh, 87? Ah, fuck me. What a fucking waste. To explain, high quality blood changes the... Okay, so... how the game works is that you get, like, better quality gear, right? And the better quality gear, like, eventually gives you more, like, a different type of attacks. So... oh, fuck! 24, 31, okay. Let's wait 1 second. While I fucking deal with these fuckers. Whoop. Whoop. And as you can see, different blood, different character, NPCs have different blood types. So based off the quality, you get bonuses. So as you can see here, because I have like 83% quality blood, I get up to like tier 3 upgrades, right? So if I got like up to 90 plus, I'd get tier 4. So you're always hunting for high quality blood. And then there's systems in the game where you can basically put the high quality blood into a prison and you maintain their blood and like their misery, so you can continuously extract their high quality blood so you can be busted in any situation. Or you can like make them into a thrall, so you gear them up so they become like this busted version of them, which has all of the original NPC's moveset. So if people try to raid your castle, they fuck them up, because you can just have like a group of like absolutely busted, like anywhere between 3 to like 20 of these guys that shield each other. It's like a boss fight in itself. It's fucking awesome. Oh shit, 42. Yeah, nothing amazing. Oh no, you don't. And this is why I didn't feed on my blood. Waste. There's so many clerics. Yeah, honestly, if you're looking at this type of gameplay and you don't think it's fun, that's completely fair. Oh yeah, and because you're a vampire, sun and shit like that kills you. They have garlic resistance in this game, man. The world building is done so well. Like, it's not lazy at all, and I fucking love it. I'm so used to... Wait, what? Stop shooting my horse, you assholes! Although I just stole it, it is still mine. Oh, fuck. Come on. I missed everything you said, so I had to restart my PC. Motherfucker! That's kind of funny. Okay, so you still there? Because I'm only doing this once. So this game is really cool in like making the world feel like you're a vampire. Like, you know, they meme like Dark Knight makes you feel like Batman. Like Spider-Man makes you feel like Spider-Man. This actually makes you feel like a vampire. Because as you can see, sunlight fucks you up. So the world is so well designed that there's always trees and rocks that you have to hide and lurk. So imagine you're doing PvP at night and then the sun rises and two vampires have to separate because they're like glaring at each other with the sunlight and you're like, do I risk it? Do I risk the fucking sun damage to go kill this bastard? And it's hilarious because as you do more damage to the environment, trees can break, rocks can break. So you destroy your shade, so you wind up fighting in the sun and just die. It's hilarious. And yeah, like sun resistance, garlic resistance, and fire. So like they like villages will actually put up garlic, and the garlic will actually affect you, so you receive more damage, right? So while you're like hunting in villages for like valuable resources, a player can like, this asshole has a lot of garlic damage, and they'll just jump on you, and then they'll do double damage and just fuck you up. It's great. Or like places with high level scholars, and scholars are like magic. I'll go into that later. And then they have like holy resistance, massive amounts of holy resistance in that area. So when you go in, you're like burning and dying because you can't handle the church. It's cool. Or silver, because apparently pure metals like silver fuck vampires and werewolves up, right? So you can transform into a human eventually, but they have a bartering system where they use silver coins because they know vampires and werewolves hate it. That's world building. So if you actually have silver coins on you, it starts burning and killing you. And if you take damage, you revert back to vampire form. So you actually have to build up silver resistance so you can get your coins, go into town, and buy shit. Like that's just like combining world building and all that sort of shit and gameplay together seamlessly. That's fucking brilliant. Not to mention, you have blood. And if your blood goes to 0, you start dying. But when you're fighting different creatures, can we play in the same server without too much ping? I don't know about that one. I would have to look into it because we could play on a server or a private game. And to be fair, like if ping's the issue, you can host and I'll join your game because I like ping fucking sucks, but I'd rather you have the base experience than me just going boom 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 boom. But yeah, so when you're like hunting people, right? So now this is version where I can see like the quality of blood. You'll see a number pop up in like a different like type of blood. Wouldn't ping still affect? Oh, ping would still be affected regardless of private game. Like it'll affect me. I'm thinking about if we found a server kind of in the midway, like in a location, right? And we buy out a server somewhere, right? Like either it'd be North America or something like that, and then it's the midpoint for us, so it'd be relatively good. But I don't know. But yeah, you look for higher quality blood, and the higher quality of the blood, you get more bonuses to your thing. So you can make basically. If you want to become a mage, you have to hunt for mage blood. If you want to be like a melee brawler, you have to hunt for melee like blood. So it's cool, right? Because eventually, if you're really good, you can basically find an 100% blood type or something like that and capture them and put them back into your base in a prison and constantly extract blood from them. And then if you also have leftovers, you can basically like turn them into servants, gear the fuck up, and then they can go on missions for you to gather extra resources, or you can leave them at your base so that they fuck up anyone that tries to like screw with you. But the cool part about this is that when you try to convert, you have to take the vampire and bring it back to your base, which means that you can get under attack at any point and they can kill your servant. Because there's like an in-game economy in PvP servers where they're like 100% high quality blood is really fucking rare. So if you are a blood merchant, by just, title, and you harvest blood and sell it to people for like fish or high quality resources, right? You will hunt other people's 100% like blood so that you have a monopoly. Like, I don't know. This game is the MMO Diablo experience I've wanted, combined it into one. And it's awesome. It's just awesome. There's so many elements that like are for PvP and like cool boss fights. One fucking thing that I don't like is that you can't have thrall battles. Absolute fucking travesty, but I can understand why they decided not to do that, because that'd be nightmarish. And the game's only like $28, man. The other stuff is just it's like small amount of cosmetics, but it's more to support the developer. Only 21. Fuck, it is hard to find a high quality cleric. Oh fuck. Lol, this is coming from someone who swore off MMO. MMOs suck because of the grind. The grind. The MMOs are fucking built to be addictive as shit. They're fun. That's the problem. But after a point, they hit a point where you have to start spending money to progress. Or you're sinking tens to 50 to hundreds of fucking hours to get the shit that you actually want on a percentile chance. This is the MMO experience for $28 where the grind is controlled by me. Why would I not like it? I don't dislike the MMO gameplay. It's the grind and the monetization system that I fucking despise. Like, I can pop in. There's no daily quests. For increasing experience gain so I don't lose out. I can just pop in, play some, and then fuck off. How great is that? That's what I want in a game. I'm too old for that shit, man. Oh, fuck. Skull Blood time. Oh, yeah. Oh, give me that spell vamp. We're gonna fuck this bitch up. I promise. Not misogynistic. Wait. Holy shit, I'm doing so much damage to her. Like, unreasonable amounts of damage. Up. Fuck. Up. Oh, okay, you're clearly a clone. Fuck. Oh shit.
I will end you.
Bitch. Motherfucker. Oh. And then once you kill a boss, you get like stuff for progression, like more powers, more buildable unlockables, new armor, new vampire powers, all that sort of shit. By the way, the reason why that fight was so fucking quick was because on this server, I made some modifications. So double damage. So I deal double damage to them. They deal double damage to me. Also, I increased material drop rate by 500%, refinement by like 500% because I don't want to wait 3-4 fucking hours for my shit to get finished building. Like, that sort of stuff is fun in like PvP. I'm just like, yeah, I don't give a shit. This is a private server. I just want to come in here to chill. But yeah, dude, like, fuck. I love this game. I can't express how much I love it. How you make a server do that? What do you mean? Oh, well, this game is like really user friendly in the sense that you can basically change the server settings. So like you can you can just manually change the server settings before you create the thing. Or there are some hidden server settings that you can just go into the ini files and just switch out. So you can do something like hack it. Functionally, you know when people are like, "Oh, I played a game," and then they hack something in like infinite fucking HP or something like that? That's because they just switched out the ini files of the server settings. Because that's what the developers used to do it. In this game, they just let you do it because they don't give a shit. Because they're like, yeah, people are going to do it anyway, so why not, right? So, you know, respecting the fucking player's intelligence. Like that shit. But yeah, you can do it like both manually or like through like official channels, which is great. Woo! Whoop. Oh yeah, once you make your base, you can make teleporters and stuff like that. In the base game, you can't teleport with resources, so you actually have to wait. So you have to walk through the entire map with your resources and stuff. You know, so that, you know, if you have a bunch of loot, people can try to kill you to steal your loot. So, like, those are the things where I'm just like, I don't personally experience much of it because that's not the type of thing that I care about. But, bruh, shit is good. But how does that play into PvP then? Oh, it just means that you'll play on a modded server. And everyone gets that. So, like, you'll die faster, but you'll kill people faster. Or you'll have a server that's, like, moderated to fucking oblivion. So, you know, it's busted and no one gives a shit because the gameplay fucking sucks. Like, you know, it really just depends. Because you can look at the server settings when you go in to choose to play or join a particular server. Because a lot of these servers are run 24/7. But the reason why I also don't like that idea is because imagine getting into a game, you've played like what, 200, 300 hours. And then one day at high level, a bunch of guys from different clans decided to absolutely fuck your shit up. So they go to your castle, destroy and loot everything. You log back in and all your shit's gone. It's one of the reasons why I don't like PvP. So that's why you can find a server where they're like, no castle destruction. Or if they do destroy your things, the building will only be destroyed partially. And they can only steal a bit of your stuff. So you'll rock up and you're like, fuck, they took like my legendary weapon or something like that. But it's not like my entire shit is destroyed. Which, fuck, I get so tilted if that was the case. Ooh. Also, progression is kind of locked behind the level of your gear as well. Ooh. You want to see something orgasmic? Oh yes, baby. One more time. Give me. Ooh. Gameplay. So yeah, like if you want a relaxing experience, this game has you handled. You want a stressful experience? Game's also got you. Do I have Sanguine? No, wait, this is another one. Is that Sanguine? It is Sanguine. I can afford this. Yes. I want Sanguine Slashers though. Do I have Merciless? No, this requires Dark Silver. Do I have the ingots yet? Nope. Oh, no, I do. Exciting. Reinforced? No. If the game doesn't look fun to you, completely get it. But I love the fuck out of this game. Like, I think it's my most streamed game, hands down. Oh, the other day I played Devil May Cry for 7.5 hours. I'm like, is this mean I'm depressed? I'm like, shh. We don't use that word here. Alright. I make this. And I can get my slashes. Every weapon has a different, like, style of combat. It's not depressed. I'd say it's depressed. Oh, yeah, gotcha. Whoosh. It's called surprise sadness mechanics. You didn't decide to like play into like our world? Cool. Surprise sadness mechanics, motherfucker. Ooh. I am a fan of swords. Ooh. That's gameplay, bro. That's fucking gameplay. Flawless and Sapphire. How sad is it that games are just becoming like that, man? And like, I'd be less mad if developers are not the ones that are getting absolutely ass fucked by these cocksuckers. Like, holy shit. Like, I just keep on hearing horror stories of them like getting crunch time and terrible mismanagement and them just getting abused the shit out of. And they're like, well, we compensated you with a bit of money. Why are you being pissy? And they're like, fuck, you didn't even pay me that much. Just fucking, dude. It's the reason why, like, I love games. I want to make games, but by fucking God, I'm not going to pay a single cent to this ass fucking hats. Also, I've been taking a little bit of a break on the other video games, and I've been primarily doing story writing for them. But I've been working on a board game, and I actually really like how it's turning out. So yeah, one of these days you should jump on Tabletop Simulator with me and give it a go, and tell me like if you like it or not, because I'm actually really proud of what I've been doing with it. Spin to win. Okay, what are we hunting? I should make this eventually. You know what? Let's make a putrid rat. How do I make a putrid rat? Sounds G? Yeah. It was like area control. So the concept is, right? Because I'm actually super excited. So let's just say that there is like I won't be explaining it to the player, but it's called lineage. So there was like two great families on this island, and they were friendly to each other, and then something happened and they started going to war. And then once the war happened, the two great kings, one of them eventually fell and died, right? But the loser's side, like this is just the backstory to give a little bit of flavor to what the fuck's happening, right? So the loser's side, wife was a witch, and she was so pissed off that she cursed everyone on the battlefield that they would never die. So these people, like these guys are kind of like the Lord of the Rings wraiths, where they just every day they fight, and every night when they die, they resurrect and they're forced to fight again. So these guys are literally just skeleton wraith warriors that just cannot sleep until the witch is dead. Now, back at home, from the victor's like king, the victor's like homeland, he's like, I will return once I win this battle. But to make sure that like the women and children don't get hurt, because he was so like confident of his victory, he locked the castle walls. So you know, when he never returned, all the women in the fucking the kingdom died of starvation. So then they became like wraiths, like the actual ghost type things, and they're out to hunt for the king, like all the men that betrayed them and left them alone. And then there's another faction, the witch, you know, that she segregated herself from the entirety of society because she was like, fuck this shit, I'm out. But both these kingdoms had two children. One, which is like, you know, the first guy that became like werewolves. Another that became like vampires. and another that's basically like, you know, Skaven, like rat priests that are like, you know, trying to like protect the people, but and their sickness is spreading throughout the lands, and they send them to leper colonies. But this leper colony is when these people like use their infection to transform like people into like rat people, and that's why it's called the. It's funny because it's called the Church of Yersinia, but Yersinia something literally means like plague, from that converted from the bacteria from rats. And I was like, oh, stroke of genius. Anyways, you start off and you have these like factions that you can pick, right? And then you'll have troops of like basic and second tier and then third tier. And each of these will have a set dice value. So on this map, you're trying to procure like multiple like regions, and once you procure multiple regions, you'll gain a province. Each of these regions will have a certain amount of people, so like villages. And the reason why villages are important because you're monsters, right? You use villages to reap taxes or reap souls. So there's two currencies, gold and human life. So you can basically use human life to create more soldiers. And you can also increase taxes in a region to take more money. But the reason why this is a bit dangerous is because each region has a threshold that the people will tolerate. And if you go over that threshold, the people will revolt, and anyone that enters into that area, the people will automatically attack. So you have to have mechanics. Then there's a mechanic where you like have festivals or you throw parties and stuff like that using gold to placate the people and reduce their like rebellion stuff. But this is where the gameplay becomes interesting, right? Because an enemy can go into a different area and harvest or like trigger like fights and stuff like that. So the entire point is to make other people's kingdoms as miserable as possible, to make them revolt and try to protect your regions. And like, it's this weird dichotomy, right? But the reason why all of this is happening is because there's a central god figure that, like, you know, just wants more misery and souls for himself, because he's like the Lord of Death, and he just wants like more dead souls. So he made this entire elaborate like scheme to make each other fight each other. So the way to win the game is to kill everyone, or to create enough devotion points where there will be different upgrades and like tech trees and stuff like that with cards, kind of like Rising Sun or like Komet, where like in a battle, if every unit that dies will gain a devotion point. So like you can like kind of deflect stuff, right? So killing stuff, I get devotion points, but the other person's strategy is like, well, you can kill me, but if as long as I have one unit in the battle and something dies, I also get devotion points. Or you'll have like abilities where you'll steal villages from different regions and put them into your region. Or you can raise temples and stuff like that, and that if you kill stuff in a certain temple, you'll get additional bonuses. You can hire monsters. So like there'll be like a character called like the Death King, like Death Knight, that if the Death Knight is played in a certain region, even if he dies, everyone has to fight until there's only one survivor in the region. Like I don't know, maybe this doesn't sound fun to you, but I'm super hyped about it, because this is like every board game that I fucking wanted compacted into one, and I'm super keen for this shit, man. Oh, I'm so excited. Like, there's two games. The Inheritance series, which was the Sinful before and Eternal Sin. That game, I'm very excited, but it's really hard to make. Now, the new game that I've been making, Saturday Night Demon Slaying, is just for fun, you know? But this board game sounds like all the board games that I really wanted to play, but they just missed it by this much. Like, I just wanted an area control board game with like tons of dice rolling, salt, deflection, deception, and then on top of it, when you hire monsters, they actually do something. So you just have this collaborative fucking battle everywhere where everyone's rolling dice and getting salty. Because, like, when you roll the dice, it's a 6-sided dice. 5 and 6 means attacks go through. If you roll a 6, you get to re-roll. So you can, like, potentially, if you luck hard, you can just kill everything. And then there's going to be like different dice powers where it's called deflection. So if they do kill you, cool. The damage is also reflected back onto them. So it becomes this weird thing. Do I fight? Do I not fight? Do I raid? Do I not raid? And then people are like, well, if you raid here, I'm going to go in there and completely fuck up your province. And they're like, and the other person's like, no. If you do that and he raids there, don't worry. I'll fuck him up. And you're like, okay. Now, one last one before I actually go back to the game. Because this is something I'm super proud about. The main king, Wraith King, Skeleton King, right? He's an elf. And the rest are humans. And the other kingdom is a group of like humans, right? So, what wound up happening is that the king had a brother. And the brother decided to... Be right back, gonna get this more. Fuck. Okay. Ish, bro. Boom, 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 boom. Are you ready for a miracle? Oh, you're the future rat. Wait, what? Did I kill him? No. Gotcha. Fuck. Wait, can they attack the prisoners? Motherfuckers, get the fuck out. Back? Can you... You motherfucker! You went into hiding? Oh yeah. I love this form because you turn into a rat, so you can just kind of hide and pretend to be like a regular NPC rat while you're roaming around and then jump other players. Shit's fucking hilarious. This game has so much cool shit that you can do in the game, man. I can't geek out enough about this game. It's so fucking good. Yeah, fuck it. Hmm. Okay, so the biggest issue with area control games but yeah, in area control games, the kingmaker situation is always the problem, where some player will get so fucking far ahead that the game's over. Like there's nothing you can do about it. And no one's really been able to find a good solution to that. So that's what I really wanted to do for this game. I wanted to make sure that I found a solution to the kingmaker thing, but also made sense thematically. So the reason why I brought that the king had a brother is because the brother went out and he expected to come back, and now the entire island is infested with monsters, and he's like, what the fuck happened? Where is my brother? And that's the kingmaker. So whoever is in last place, or if it's a 6-player game, 2 players get to take the role of the Holy Order, where they just full on go Crusaders. All of them become purified, and then they get busted ass mechanics. So now all the ahead players are just like, do we work together, or do we still fight each other and kind of take care of the paladins? Because the paladins will automatically do less damage to each other. As long as one of them wins, they both win. So they're both trying to kill all of the monsters. And as long as the devotion track doesn't hit a certain threshold, the paladins win. So it's like Kingmaker, but even if you lose, like you're at the bottom of the track, you're like, well, points don't matter to me anymore. So once I get King, I'm going to make sure to fuck up all your days up, you know? And I think that's fun. Because the idea of like watching another person go ahead and having nothing to, like no power to stop it, sucks. But now you're like, well, points don't matter to me anymore. So I'm going to protect the people and collect the taxes. And once you do, you're like, I have all the money now. I'm going to buy an army. And then you do and fuck the other players up. So now like you're fighting not just on the leaderboards, you're also, as the gap goes, like, oh, fuck. I need to fight the other guy at the top of the leaderboard, but if I don't actually take care of the guys at the bottom, and they're increasing their human capacities in the villages, once they transform into a paladin, we're gonna be fucked. So now you always have to take into consideration all of the players across the spectrum, because at any point they could fuck your day up. And I'm like, this, I put a lot of fucking thought into it, man. But yeah, that's what I've been doing lately. Even if you don't mean it, I still appreciate it. Like, legit, I put a lot of fucking effort into it. I really hope it, like, works out the way that I do. It's playing well. Currently, the problem is that I've put so many, like, balancing games is really hard. Making games and putting ideas in, fucking easy. Making it so that it's balanced and that everyone doesn't want to say this game fucking sucks ass is a different fucking ballpark. Because right now, what will wind up happening is that villages will revolt and the players just straight up die because the villagers just kill you. There's also, I put in a mechanic where it's called like the human tree. So if villages revolt, you play a card, like a random card from the top of the deck, and they'll do something like hire a demon hunter, where the demon hunter will roam, and if there is an area with any amount of troops, it will start rolling dice and it will kill things randomly. Or like it'll do it so that in this region, like all revolts from this point forward, villages deal double damage. So you're like, ah, shit, I really have to be fucking careful how I deal with the villages. No, I actually think it sounds good. Oh, that's fucking great. That's the thing. Like, I just, you know, when you play a game and you're like, it's good, but it's just lacking that little bit of fucking, you know? It's just lacking it. It's like, I wanted this, but it didn't have it. That was my frustration with so many fucking games, man. Mm-hmm. Also, I'll have to cut this stream a little bit short. I was supposed to stream early, but once again, sleep deprivation. But yeah, Nicole wants to. I promised 10 o'clock is me and Nicole time. I keep on forgetting it because like I keep on pushing the stream back and back and back because of terrible sleep. But I highly recommend looking more videos up of this. And if you want to play with me and you find a way to make the ping work, we should totally play it. This game is awesome sauce. But yeah, if I catch you later in the evening stream, awesome. If not, I'll catch you later. Yeah, my schedule is kind of fucked right now. But yeah, sorry, bro. I just, yeah. Relationships, you know. Peace out. Yeah. Catch us. Have a good sleep, dude.